we're almost done with 2008. What a horrible year. What a terrible year it's been, Tucker. That
It's been the worst.
devil, Barack Obama, is the leader of the free world. The global financial crisis began this year. Everyone's in recession. My mortgage is sky high. Surely there will not be another financial crisis of this ilk in our lifetimes.
It won't, because, Obama won't be president forever. So
Yeah, that's true.
We'll get out of here eventually, and things will get better.
There's this young politician rising through the ranks called Mitt Romney. I think he's got some really interesting ideas.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was going to make a crazy joke about the Obama thing, but I decided against it.
You say like he wasn't even born in the U.S. or whatever? Is that where
I was literally just going to say, you know how I feel about Obama? I'm going to say it.
I'm just saying.
That was it. That was the whole joke.
I want to see a birth certificate. That's all I'm saying.
Damn.
Should we book
Some guy should basically run on that.
I think he'd do quite well. Maybe a failed reality TV show like Fear Factor. Maybe Joe Rogan should run for president.
Big. Yeah. That's a good show. You know what? I want somebody with a little more showmanship to them than Rogan. You know, Rogan's a little
okay, yeah, I see it. Yeah.
A little quieter, a little unsure of himself. Give me Ryan Seacrest.
Ah, shit. I recognize that name, but I actually do not know who that is.
That's fair. He's just I think he was just the host of American Idol. Like, that's
cool.
just his thing. He then from there just became like the host of Hollywood things for a little while.
Look, if we're allowing non-British citizens like Obama to become, non-American citizens like Obama to become president, what about Simon Cowell?
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
I will raise you, if not Ryan Seacrest, a Ryan Seacrest type.
Again, I recognize what you're saying, but I don't know what it is. Isn't that a movie or a TV show or something?
That is a
that's
character
from BoJack?
From BoJack, yeah.
Yeah, okay, now it hit me.
It is the Ryan Seacrest character. He's just a Ryan Seacrest type.
Now I remember, yeah. That's a good show. I don't know if I'll ever rewatch that show. I don't think I can go through it again. It was a good show.
I thought about it at one point. Now it's just like, I feel like it's just like, it's too much, man.
That's too much, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's too much.
Yeah, I agree. It's not something you could like watch again for fun. It's not.
Yeah. Well, maybe some episodes. And I have watched some
like
episodes.
The first season and then dip out.
No, because the first season's pretty bad.
I bet it is.
Yeah. But maybe there's some stretches in like the fourth or fifth season where things are going well. Maybe pick out 3 episodes and stop before the end or something.
Yeah. Any of these guys going home? By the way, Chris Masters is on this list.
Yeah, I mean, he's based, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck. He's
Losing
here.
John Cena. Fucking.
It's what they told us all along, Tucker. It's about the exposure.
Real.
I don't think any of these people are going home.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, where are we at?
I knew, but I forgot.
That's okay. We are in.
No, it can't.
Greensboro.
I saw Corpus Christi. It is Atlanta.
Oh, it is Atlanta. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah. Oh, I'm perpetually a month ahead.
Sorry, you can't be. I haven't booked the venue for a month from now.
Fair.
I should soon, but it means I have to make a new spreadsheet because I do it year by year, and that's daunting. I should fix it so that it's more evergreen, but I think every year, subconsciously, I'm like, this series isn't going to make it to 09. I don't know, I need to worry. And then we get there and I'm like, this series isn't going to make it to 2010. Holy fuck. His child.
Oh my.
I like it. I see it.
Money bros.
These two men would totally sell you a pump and dump crypto scheme.
Oh, real shit, dog.
Yeah.
Armando is in on this shit. He's like, hell yeah. Jeff Hardy can draw
cartoons too.
Cartoons.
He's doing the little flip book animations.
I love it.
I think we should pull a rib and have the rib being that we make a cartoon and slip it into Jeff's pile. And it's very vulgar and rude.
Minor rib it is.
I don't know if it's on Jeff. I feel like it's on the person who's in the drawing.
It's soon to be on food stamps, Joey Mercury.
Based. Based. Harsh, but also fair.
Thank you. Yeah, let's do it.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, nothing happened.
Joe Mercury was like, and then moved on with his life.
He's just like, damn, I'm really out of here.
We should check our comms team. I think it's fine, but just to make sure.
Good eye, yeah. Oh, well, you know what? I'm going to do this ahead of time.
Yep.
Oh my god, new Michael Cole.
Oh no! Michael Cole jump scare.
He's gotten closer. He's like, look there.
Hello.
It is a jump scare. Holy fuck.
I kind of like the picture. I'm not gonna lie.
I do too. I might leave it. It's very funny.
Yeah.
It's like slightly off center too. It's like I don't know if you noticed that or not. He's like slightly off to this side over here. It's kind of amazing. He's got like it's from the light, but it looks like he's got like tears in his eyes, dude. He's fucked
he
up.
loves SmackDown.
He's willing to die for this shit. That's good. John Layfield proves.
Is Steve Austin here at the booth to start this show?
What happened? Remind me.
He stormed off when forced to commentate with Mr. Kennedy on Saturday.
Oh, I don't think Mr. Kennedy's at the booth, so I think he's good.
Or Mr. Kennedy is at the booth, and Austin is not.
No. Oh, no.
I kind of like the sort of end game of the Kennedy versus the announcers feud to be for at least a short period here. Kennedy becomes an announcer.
All right, I'm cool with it.
Cool.
I'll do it for this show.
Or this is just the Monday Night Raw commentary team we've been waiting for.
Real.
Jim Ross and Ken Kennedy.
I thought to myself, that would work, wouldn't it? I'm like, he'd be pretty good at that. And I'm like, I actually don't trust Ken to not.
Yeah.
What's the word for this? Because I don't think it would be intentional. I think he's just such a worker. He would be angling for himself. You know what I mean? Like,
he strikes me as a guy though who would actually shoot, like, he would drop out of character. I'd have the opposite concern. Like, not intentionally, but he'd start dropping like industry lingo and stuff.
I actually think maybe, I'm actually gonna go the opposite way of you now that I've thought about it. Ken's the type of guy, I think, to see this and have a lot of fun with it and be like, I'm fucking Charles, what it's worth, and I'm out here at the SmackDown announce table. Like, he'd be like, get into it. He'd be like fucking character. Okay. He'd be like doing a voice or something like that and be like, yeah, quaint.
Indubitably.
Yeah, some shit like that. I don't know.
Let's fix the Triple H morale issues. We really do fuck this guy on a regular basis, huh? Do we before you pay him, although you're definitely going to want to, do we have any ideas for him?
This one?
Sure.
Success.
All
right, 150 thou.
Acceptable.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
He's a reasonable man, Putty.
Yeah, of course. Is. He's one of our best bookers.
All he wants is for them to stop teaching Black history. What's so crazy about that, huh?
You talking about Obama again?
All he wants is... No, I'm talking about well, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
Him fucking nodding his head in the back, just like, yup. I guess I approve of this.
I haven't looked into it. I don't care. It's not my country. But it's definitely a thing where I don't know the exact details of it, but because it was in that conference, it was expressed in two different ways. Actually, no, I'm not thinking of the Black History one because that hasn't happened yet. I'm thinking of the they've recently done an executive order for pulling funding for schools that mandate COVID vaccines.
Right.
And I still don't know, because it was expressed two different ways in that conference, whether they're pulling funding for schools to implement a COVID mandate, or whether they are pulling funding from any school that has a COVID mandate. And if it's the second one, that is crazy. But that is how it sounded.
Yeah,
that is ridiculous.
I had this realization the other day. It's related, but larger, I guess to say. I don't know if you've seen that. I don't know if you would have seen. They're at like they're in the Oval Office. Trump is sitting at his desk doing nothing. Like he's literally just sitting there like fucking twiddling his thumbs as Elon stands beside him and gives like this big speech to the media about all these different things they're doing and stuff like that. And I'm just like, oh my God. I'm like, did Trump get this thing fucking hijacked from him? Like low key? Like, I don't think he's the driving force behind this anymore. He's a like monkey with symbols on his hands to distract everybody from the actual workings of the party. What the fuck? Like, it just hit me like, oh, he's actually not in charge at all, and maybe never was.
Yeah, I think sometimes it can be difficult not to like narrativize it too much, but really when you sit down and think of it, it is wild how close to buying power he has done here.
Well, because every single thing that Elon is doing to cripple the infrastructure of the United States will ultimately, because I believe the idea in his mind is then all of these things will have to become privatized to support that. Somebody will have to make a business which will do this, and then that's, I don't fucking know, more money either going to him or some other rich fucker, inevitably.
I don't know if it's that complicated. I don't know if it's that intricate.
Well, yeah, like obviously,
I think he's unironically just like doing the first thing that comes to his mind every day. I think it seems very chaotic at the moment.
Absolutely. I don't know. I saw this through line where I was like, so Elon's going to end up being like the big hero of this whole thing. Will they run him?
They can't at the moment.
Why? No, not right now. But I mean, in 4 years' time, would he be the guy? And then if
Trump's alive, then he's more likely to be able to get a third-term legislation passed than he is to get non-natural-born U.S. citizens thing passed. That's a way easier thing for him to get done. And
it's probably easier for them to do a third Trump term, keeping him as a big flashing light that says, "Look over here! Look over here! Look over here!" While they
also winning the election, right? Like the third, it'll be a hard. It'll be a hard sell, depending on who the Democrats get. Although it will, I know this is we're living in Fantasyland now, but assuming that legislation has been passed, then I mean I don't see any world where it's not just Obama. So that would be something.
Yeah, you kind of think they would have to. He's probably the last.
Or maybe no, never mind. Yeah,
no, not even. I hear you, but no.
I mean, he didn't even have a second term.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, yeah. No, not him. Yeah, no, absolutely not.
All right. Well,
anyways.
Speaking of strong black men, it's Shelton Benjamin. Good segue, bad segment? Where are we landing on this segue?
I think I ruined it,
so. He's going to come out of the ring, and he's going to say that on Saturday night he had a great battle with his good friend, Charlie Haas, and he won. And he is he is once again. So sorry, I got very distracted by that chat message. It's not bad. There's a lot to think about. Right, he won. He's the Iron Man. He was the last man standing. Yeah, he did it. He's on top of the world, and it's time to go after the WWE Championship. So, Batista, I'm coming for you. There's no response or anything. That's just, he comes down, he talks. There's a lot more to it than what I just said, but basically, thanks, Charlie. You're a good guy. I want to fight Batista. 6 minutes.
Yep, I like it. Championship.
I think just storyline? Generic. Okay. I could be convinced of storyline development, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go storyline development. It's a new happening.
Yep.
It's a new direction.
Speaking of storylines, then, I think we should probably put Shelton into We Live the Dream.
Yep, just making sure he's not in anything else.
We ended his storyline, I'm pretty sure.
Excellent. Shelly Martinez.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Backstage, Mickie James is being interviewed. We've got Alicia Fox, we've got Chris Nowinski.
Yep.
And she talks about how she won against Candice Michelle on Saturday, but now she's got her sights focused on the Women's Championship, because Melina was lucky to escape with her title last time they fought, and she won't be so lucky the next time.
He wants the Women's Championship.
But then... Suddenly, appearing in frame is Beth Phoenix, who says that she hasn't forgotten what happened at SummerSlam, and that if anyone deserves a shot at the Women's Championship, it's her. Mickie James looks disgruntled as Beth Phoenix walks off. Go cameo on Mickie there. I don't. She's barely in this angle. The second part.
Okay, how long are each of these here?
I think 3 minutes, 1 minute.
Yep.
Then I need to see the pre-bookings actually, because I vaguely remember us having a lot of them.
You have 4 or 3. Sorry,
3. Yeah. You need to tell me how we got. I knew Tommy Dreamer, Randy Orton was in here. How did we get there?
Tommy Dreamer went to Teddy Long's office, told him to get his shit together. Teddy Long said,
yes.
You wrestle in sweatpants, bro.
It's
Shut the fuck up.
It's a punishment match.
Yeah, it's Teddy Long being a dick.
Cool. I mean, yeah, but Tommy Dreamer was also being a dick.
And also, Tommy Dreamer could win, I guess.
Well,
Teddy's not thought this out if Tommy wins.
And then the tag team match is over culinary disagreements. Am I right? Do I remember that?
Yes,
correctly?
It was. Yes, the Thanksgiving leftovers angle.
Yeah. Let's run this match.
Yep.
5.
Yep.
Let's have the heels win.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then Teddy makes Dreamer go one-on-one with The Undertaker. And ironically, that was the angle last week. And I was like, wait, no, we don't have The Undertaker. Who's the scariest person that he can fight on Raw? I guess it's Randy Orton. So where it's a punishment match, is it the main focus tonight or Edge and Kenny? I think the main event hasn't even been pre-booked. I have a different idea for the main event.
Based.
That you know about.
Oh. Well, I don't, so based.
Cool.
I probably did read it and was probably just like, sounds good.
You did, you responded to it. It's the only thing you responded to.
It's like, it sucks because I want to like, I want to send like acknowledged, but then once I send acknowledged, obviously like the notif is gone. So it's just like, fuck, I can't figure out what the new shit was.
Yep. I feel you.
I should just wait until I'm in like a better spot to actually read stuff. But I'm always just like, I got to make it known that I see it. I'm looking at it ish. I'm aware.
I think probably Henry and Regal win this.
Yeah, I hear you.
I think the Cowboys are a failed state.
Yep, I hear you.
In general at the moment. Okay. After the match, we go backstage, and Randy Orton is briefing Cody Rhodes about going after Dolph Ziggler, and what their plans are going to be. And then Ted DiBiase Jr. Steps up and says to Orton that he wants to go after Dolph Ziggler. He knows he hasn't always had the best track record. I think he fought Dolph a few weeks ago and lost.
Yes.
But he wants to prove himself, and he won't let you down. He won't let Randy down this time. Randy considers it for a bit, and then eventually agrees to let Ted do it. I would go Randy character development as well, and Cody background player. And I think Ted will also say, and besides, you need to focus on your match against Tommy Dreamer. And Randy gives him a sly smile.
That's awesome.
4?
Yep.
Cool.
Character development.
We get a clip from Saturday Night, which was previously a WWE.com exclusive, when, at the behest of interview overlord Mr. Kennedy, The Miz caught up with John Cena after his match on Saturday. And Cena said, this year's been hard, it's been long. I came back at the start of the year, won the Royal Rumble. I thought WrestleMania was going to be another peak for John Cena, another opportunity to prove to the world who I really was, and I let everybody down. And at SummerSlam, I did it again. But every day I pick myself up, every match I pick myself up, and I go again. And when I can beat guys like Chris Masters, I know it's all worth it, because I still got a lot left in the tank. I know what I have to do. I know what I have to do to get back to the level that I deserve to be at. I know what I need to do to repay the faith of all of those people who believe in me, because it's for all of those people that I can't give up. I can't just give in. I have to rise to the occasion, rise above the hate, because everyone knows I don't always get the best reception. But I don't do it for the people that boo. I do it for the people that believe. That is why I'm announcing right here, right now, that I am entering the Royal Rumble in 2009. I'm going to do it back to back. I'm going to win the Royal Rumble. I'm going to go to WrestleMania, and I'm going to be the WWE champion again.
Based.
4. Masters as a target, or will be slating Shelton versus Masters later in the year. I don't know what that means.
We're going to do hype on this.
What about character development? Cool.
Fine.
I get it. This is how Cena has always been. But I do think this is a new arc. Slightly. Graphic.
Yeah, mostly.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No,
okay.
Good.
Graphic confirming that Ted DiBiase Jr. is going to fight Dolph Ziggler tonight in the main event.
Based.
It means, did you want to add Masters as a target? Oh, I see. No. I think we're good. You could, but that feud's over. Oh my god, so many dots. And by so many, I mean 2.
Real.
That's hype, yeah, for sure. All right, Randy Orton gets to fight Tommy Dreamer.
Based.
2-3 minutes, or do we? There's a couple. Actually, there's 2 different versions of this match. There's a version where he gets squashed, and then there is a version like this could be a fine mid-range 6 to 8 minute match.
My first thought on this is it should be Orton picking apart Tommy. Tommy won't fucking die. So Orton has to kill him.
Okay, that sounds fun enough. How long do you think?
That's the Tommy Dreamer match. 6, 7.
Let's go 7.
Enough for him to get like one spot where he gets hit with a big move and just goes like, "Nah, fuck you," and then everybody's like, "Oh shit," and then he.
Cool.
I guess that's not open, but fair.
Yeah. Post-match punt. Nah. Gotta protect the punt somewhat.
Yeah, fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I need to remind myself. I'm thinking about the tag champs. Jerry Lawler
knows,
and then The Miz overheard him.
Yep.
What was Jerry gonna do with that information?
That's an excellent question.
Weren't we pitching that Jerry Lawler was gonna get beaten up?
Yes, they were going to beat up Jerry Lawler.
Was it by The Miz? Was it by the base duo of Samoan men at the manipulation of Morrison? And it doesn't really matter what it was going to be if you have a vision of how it should be.
I think we should find Jerry Lawler laid out.
Yeah.
And near him is one of the drama masks. I don't know if they've ever come out with those in our version of reality.
Oh, you mean? Oh, now I know what you're on about. The mask that London and Kendrick would wear.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's like really dumb and really obvious, but it's like it's meant to be. You know?
Yeah, I get you. What was so they've all the BDSM has been doing is just attacking Lundrick so far, right? Yes, okay.
Yeah.
So we're building to like a man. I'm wondering whether at some point Lundrick should be like, because obviously we pitched last week that the end of this is when Estrada just wakes up and it's like it was him.
Yeah.
I'm wondering whether there's like a second part of this feud where Lundrick somehow proved to the Samoans that it wasn't them. And as a quartet, they try to figure out the truth.
Okay.
I don't know what content that leads to unless there's another red herring team they fight, like the Cowboys.
I wish for that angle there was like a character that we had who was like, I don't know, a detective or something. You know?
Someone who could be on the case, as it were.
Unfortunately, there are no suitable options anywhere in the world for that, so moving on.
Very well.
Fuck Johnny Ace.
Yeah, co-signed. Detective R-Truth. It's actually not bad.
I was thinking about him the other day. And I was just like, he's never coming back, is he? That was his run. Like, that's it.
He might come back. The problem he now has is he's tainted.
I was just saying, he's got this perma weird, like,
he's
like association.
Yeah, dude. He's like Benoit. We never show any of his shit anymore because he was there with Vince the whole time. What are we doing?
I still think that was a good call.
Well, putting him with Vince?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it was good content. For sure.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know. I just think they find Lawler beat. Oh, Jesus. Hold on.
The problem with that is I feel like we created this Lawler beat to let us do something a little different. And I feel like this Lawler beat where he's just found beaten up and Lundrick are implicated doesn't change anything. Because the Samoans are already trying to fight Lundrick.
You're right, and who are they fooling?
Yeah.
No one. The fans. I don't know.
But we know. Well, I guess we don't know. But it's pretty heavily implied.
Yeah. But it should be, I think.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Okay.
So I think there's some fun to the jeopardy of Lawler trying to tell somebody, and then the sort of content is him being stopped.
He does get beaten up, and we do find him, and the only thing he can say is Rosebud. And we're all like, what the fuck does that mean?
What does it mean?
Oh, who the fuck knows?
Oh, okay. All right.
What does it in this context? Nothing. But, you know,
right.
He can say something. He can say another word, you know. It doesn't have to be that one.
Like he lays down on the sundial and points his fingers to JM.
No, that was what is the gimmick? It was backwards. It's,
yeah, upside down. It was MS. That's
MS. Yeah. Maggie Simpson. What?
Oh yeah. They took it as Waylon Smithers, but it was upside down. It was Maggie. Yeah, now I remember. Yeah, Maggie Simpson. Yep.
I've never quite understood what that was. That just always the payoff for that? I don't know.
What do you mean?
You maybe I might know. Well, because in the next season, in the season where they conclude Who Shot Mr. Burns, they do like a clip show episode where they're like, here's all the deleted like people that it could have been, and like all of them are jokes, and then there's just like a full-on like alternate ending where it is Smithers, and I'm just like, oh, were they
that was I believe that was a continued parody of the Who Shot JR thing, because in the OG Who Shot JR they legitimately filmed a bunch of different options so that the spoilers would be less likely to get out. So I think that was a continued bit of we also filmed a bunch of different endings, but you know, we didn't really.
I also would imagine that the critical reception to it being Maggie was probably
strong. It was good.
Was it good? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Widely regarded as one of the peaks of early Simpsons. Is that?
Oh, I know that.
Yeah,
I know that, but I mean, I thought the like payoff would have been something maybe that people weren't pleased with, and so they were like, oh, it was going to be like good and interesting, but we didn't do it that way. It's like a joke. Fuck you to people who were being upset about shit.
I mean, I'm never someone to like fantasy book a ton when stuff happens, but
fantasy book the cartoon.
Yeah, but I can't think of.
That's what we do every week, to be fair.
Yeah, true. Shawn Michaels is world champion. Woo! I can't think of another way that could have gone that was any better. Like the dropped gun and Maggie like reaching down into the car to put it was Homer, that's right, Homer reaching down to put his fingerprints on it, and the taking candy from a baby stuff. Like, I don't know, that was really well done. The second part especially, like, I don't know, I can't remember exactly if the critical reception was super popular, but I seem to remember it being like really well received.
It was so good. Like watching it through for the first time like a couple months ago, like I did, I was just like, holy fuck, this is like really fucking good.
I think season 6 and 7, like 7 especially, is a nice little middle point where it's still like sort of early Simpsons, but the animation quality has gotten good. Like first 2 seasons of Simpsons are really rough animation wise.
Yeah.
And so like that season sort of 6 through 10 is still like pretty early Simpsons, but like the animation quality is semi decent. Yeah, I don't know. I've been catching Simpsons clips lately, and I should spend some time watching it, because I feel like it's one of those where it's like people just stop watching it, but it seems whenever I catch clips, I'm like, some of these episodes they seem pretty good.
The sheer amount of things in watching The Simpsons where I've just been like, it's weird, because maybe I might entirely be wrong, and maybe they're playing things that like already exist and stuff like that, but every once in a while there's like a line or a joke that I've heard that it's basically like ubiquitous now, and I'm like, yeah, did The Simpsons come up with that? I'm like, I think they probably did. Like, I think that only makes sense, like culturally, right? It's just like really weird. Like I can't think of it. There was like a certain saying that just like is a saying in everyday life that like Homer says at one point, and I'm just like, did that come from there? What the fuck? Like.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, huge impact, obviously, culturally. Side note, save-wise, will we be having a show on Christmas or Christmas Eve on the file? So we are currently scheduled to have a SmackDown on Christmas Day. But me and Tucker actually, before we went live, talked about how we want to handle that, and it's pretty unlikely that we're going to be taping it live on Christmas. I think our current two options are to tape it on Tuesday and air it on Christmas Day, and then tape it on, and then just do a live show on Tuesday, which will be the 23rd of December. I haven't checked New Year's yet either, actually, but it's fine. Yeah. New Year's we
there is. Yeah. There is like a. I do like airing it on the 25th, honestly, because there is this intrinsic tie.
I'm seeing where you're coming from. Yeah.
There is this intrinsic tie between wrestling and Christmas. I mean, especially the WWE as well, because those were at one point like really quite big shows for Vince Senior.
Okay.
Like the Christmas Day shows would be big events. You bring the whole family out and shit like that. Unless somebody wants to tell me I'm totally wrong on that, and I don't know what I'm talking about, because I may not, but I swear in the WWF and the early WWF, like the Christmas Day MSG shows were a big fucking thing.
I am starting to lean that way as well. I also like the idea of the number one contenders fatal 4-way being on the Christmas Day show. It's almost like who's going to get the Christmas present of a title shot, that kind of thing. I think that's kind of a cool vibe.
That's exactly what Michael Cole's gonna say. John Bradshaw Layfield can fucking crucify him for it. Like, the fuck are you talking about Christmas present? These men have earned this opportunity, Cole. They've spilled their blood for it. It's not a present. It's not given to them. They have to take it. They have to scratch it from the fucking hands of 3 other men. I don't know where that promo came from. Anyways, we're on Raw.
We are, and we're trying to work out Jerry. So Jerry Lawler is going to go.
Yes.
Yeah, Jerry Lawler.
No,
don't worry. I think I've got something with some forward momentum here. Jerry Lawler here is going to go try to warn somebody, but I don't know who that should be. Maybe do we have him go straight to the Samoans, but they don't understand him? Not because they can't speak English, because we've seen they can, but because Jerry Lawler has such a deep Southern accent, or I guess not Southern, but Tennessee accent.
I'm gonna say I'm sorry. I don't speak child predator. I can't understand you.
I only speak regular predator.
Yeah,
I know that guy from SmackDown. I had to learn the language.
Predator.
How do you? Yeah, I mean that's my angle pitch. He's gonna go to the Samoans, and they're not gonna understand him. Thoughts?
I like it. What if they don't understand him because he's really rushed in trying to explain it? He thinks he's being chased by someone, or somebody's watching him, or something like that.
I like it. Yeah, I think we should keep that fairly subtle, as in like we see him before he gets to the door, and he's looking behind his back, and he's looking a little worried. Yeah, and then when they open the door. Yep. And then when they open the door, he rushes through the explanation. But not only is he saying it really quickly, but I do think there's something in making sure he has, his Memphis accent or whatever, and he's slurring some word. Oh, maybe he's drunk. Nah, leave that. Yeah. Sound good?
He's drunk. Fuck, buddy. There's an angle here.
Go on.
You want to know why he's drunk?
Go on.
Steve Austin is out in the fucking parking lot protesting this shit. He's just drinking. He just got drinks for the boys. It's
okay.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I'm with you now, and I've put it all together. This is 2 angles. The first is Steve and Jerry drinking out in the parking lot, complaining about shit. And then Jerry's like, I'm sure there was something on my mind.
I had to tell somebody something.
And then Austin's like, hey, so shame about that Estrada thing the other week, right? And Jerry's like, oh shit, yeah. And then he like stumbles off intoxicated. Steve's like, Jerry, what are you talking about?
All right, see you around.
See ya. Cool. And then later in the show, he gets to the Samoans.
Wonderful.
Malachi says that yes, Vince Sr. had big shows on Christmas.
Yeah, I thought so. I knew that was... Well, I didn't know that, obviously, because I asked, but yeah. I thought that was...
You were pretty sure. Thing. Yeah.
Austin Lawler.
I would go. Okay, yeah. No, Matt, you're doing what I was going to suggest.
Remembers he has to tell someone. There. How long is that thing?
This seems like a reasonable 3 for me.
Yep.
Cool beans. Honestly, seems like a comedy to me, honestly.
I like it. It. Yeah.
And what is the story? What does this storyline look like in our storylines?
It's kind of split, I think, between like. Ooh. Oh, never mind. No, there's nothing. So it's just this.
Okay, let's. Oh no, I think this probably is the right storyline for it, but we should rename it at this point. A Raw Mystery.
Who beat up Armando Estrada? Who beat up Mr. Estrada?
I like it. And then chuck in.
Yeah.
Jerry. And then have Estrada off screen in that angle we just booked.
Yep.
Because he is mentioned explicitly. And also go improv for the boys here. It's the Miz's Hollywood Roundup.
Based.
The Miz is going to be the one ending up getting the most out of this, huh?
Literally, right? Mike Mizanin's Hollywood.
You called this like epic fail last week, I think, or something?
I did, yes. I think this is a different segment you've just pitched, though, than epic fail.
Oh, sure, okay. Well, how about just Hollywood Roundup? Or, yeah,
that works. Yeah, that works. Okay, yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
And this is all under the auspice of the Dirt Sheet, right? The Dirt Sheet's Hollywood Roundup. The Dirt Sheet's epic fail.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, like I think. I mean, to me, it's the Miz is a reality TV guy, so he's been given this opportunity. So he is what's the term I'm looking for? Diversifying his portfolio, if you will. He's
like John Morrison is his main asset when he can get him, because he's this like shaman advice guru, former current world tag team champion, says crazy shit for clicks, that kind of thing. But yeah, when John Morrison isn't around, when he's beating up old Cuban men, the Miz has to do other things.
Is that a minute, or what are we?
Let's go 2. Let's give him a little bit of extra time to flex around with the edit here.
I've heard that one certain Dave Bautista is entertaining film roles. Wow.
Oh.
What a real champion he turned out to be, am I right, ladies and gentlemen?
Miz wants to be unscripted. Melina goes to Teddy Long and says that she doesn't think Maurice, I've got Maurice on my mind. She doesn't think Mickey or Beth deserves a title shot against her. She has beaten them both before, and she wants to move on to her next challenge. And speaking of her next challenge, maybe the person who's going to win the women's championship off of her isn't even in the WWE right now. You see, Teddy, have you heard about the Diva search?
Yeah, you asked me about this last week. Paula.
I thought we put it in I thought we didn't do it last week, and we put it in our reminders to remind ourselves to do it the week after.
Maybe you're right.
Check, because maybe I'm thinking about 2 weeks ago that happened.
No, you're right. Yes, because what it was the Tommy Dreamer angle could have been the Melina angle at one point.
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yep.
That sounds insane to say.
It was the other way around. Yeah, it was the other way around. We booked the Dreamer angle. I remember this now. Then you had remembered the Melina thing, and then we had both agreed that we like the Dreamer thing enough to hold off on Melina till next week. And so, yeah, I saw it in one of the channels this morning, so I was pretty confident, but it might have been an old message. Yes, Melina, once dealt with the Diva Search, doesn't want to fight Mickey and Beth. Teddy, I mean, I don't know if you're going to fit this all in the title, but Teddy has a response to Melina, and he says that, hey, I will look at getting you involved in the Diva Search. That can only be a positive for you and for Raw, sure, but that doesn't mean you get to not defend your championship. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in a tag team match next week, player. We're going to have Mickie James teaming with Beth Phoenix to take on Melina and Candice Michelle. And if either of your opponents pin you next week, they're going to get a title match.
Oh my. Let's go. Tag next week.
Cool.
How long is this?
4.
I'm gonna do character development. Yep.
What are we learning?
Melina wants to help with the Diva Search, which I believe we think at least might be not self-serving, but it is.
Okay. I think I'm on board with that. I would just remind you she has had like a stable of young women before.
You're right.
But I mean, this is a little different. I would lean towards storyline development myself.
Works for me.
Cool.
That's a long fucking title. Goddamn.
It is. There are 2 tonight because the other one doesn't look long in comparison, but it is segment 9 is still a long ass title.
It is, yeah.
We're top of the hour. I think it's a perfect time for Edge to take on Kenny Dykstra.
What was this again? Why did this come about?
Edge has taken umbrage to the new interview overlord, Mr. Kennedy. He thinks he's an asshole and an asshat. Yeah, and Kenny Dykstra's one of his boys. So they're fighting.
Am I Mr. Kennedy?
I'm going to need more context to answer that question.
Kenny Dykstra is one of his boys. I guess that make me Mr. Kennedy. Is that what this is?
No, Randy Orton's Mr. Kennedy, obviously.
John Morrison's also one of my boys.
Maybe starting to add on. If the shoe fits, Tucker.
I was a big part of the initial Chris Masters movement.
The shoe style. The Miz is one of his boys.
The Miz is one of my all-time boys.
Yikes.
I go back and forth between this guy is one of the best ever, man. He never hurt a soul, and this dude is so fucking bad. It makes me want to die. What is wrong with him?
How do you feel about 11 minutes on this?
I think that's fair, yeah.
All right, we get Chris Masters and Mr. Kennedy from Comms involving themselves in this match and causing Edge to lose to Kenny Dykstra.
Wonderful.
Why don't you go distraction? Not finish, just distraction. Mr. Kennedy on Edge, and then outside interference finish. Chris Masters on Edge, and we can take off the ringside part. I don't think it should be necessary.
Yep.
And that looks. We should protect Edge, even if he doesn't complain. And then and then we can give him a keep strong if he wants it, which he doesn't. Cool. Any afters? Do we have Edge like spear one of the men? Do we have Edge spear Mr. Kennedy, and then Austin can be like, "I'm back." He just walks out slightly
to the desk,
slightly buzzed. Is like, I hear Kennedy's gone. Hello, hi Jim. Hey Jim.
That is pretty good.
Let's do it.
I like it. Let's do it. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do this.
Yeah, just Edge attacker, Mr. Kennedy victim, and then I think we can put Chris Masters and Kenny Dykstra as fighting credit. I don't think the game's going to freak out about that.
Well, yeah, the game will think they're fighting each other, so it'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, I think actually you could just put Matt, like, I think I'm right in saying, I want to test this for curiosity. Take Dykstra out after you've done this, because I think we'd be allowed to just put one person in here on a fighting credit. But
that's not how I do that.
Yeah, cool.
Maybe you're right. Yeah.
Well, try and book the angle in.
Yep.
Oh, I guess I'm right.
You're right.
Based. All right, cool. Yeah, make sure you add Dykstra back. I think we should take Austin Returns out of this. I think we'll do like a little bridge angle, some videos, which is a bit of a gap, so that we can make sense for Austin to hear of this, and then also make his way from the parking lot here.
I like it.
Austin return. Austin's been gone an hour.
He's back. He's back.
My God, it's Austin. Austin 316.
What are we doing for this?
Well, this is Edge spearing Kennedy. I'd go generic. I think it's just generic.
Yeah. Yep. How on that?
3 or 4.
That's a big difference, brother. That's a hard call.
Okay. I'll back you. Whatever you pick, I will be 100% behind you.
All right, 4 it is.
All right, I'm 100% behind you.
So
yeah. Listen to it. It makes good decisions.
That's debatable.
Bobby Lashley's back on Thursday.
Real.
What's yours?
I feel like we did that last week.
What? No, we didn't. We definitely didn't. We even put an advert for this up on
right.
the SNME.
It was on Smash. Yes, it was SNME. Yeah. That's what it was. I was thinking yeah. I thought it was Raw.
It's fine. We haven't streamed a lot this week. That's why. Well, it's not all the reason, but it's you would be you'd have a bit better memory on this stuff if we were streaming more. I turned the brands back on. Yep. Although you have to turn it back off again because my next pitch for video is that we do an ad for SNME 29. Are we locking in Eclipse?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, SNME 29 Eclipse. Shawn Michaels. Sorry,
I thought so. Yeah, I was like, it's probably Shawn, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then a graphic. The next week, we're gonna get the Hardy brothers taking on somebody in a number 1 contenders match. Regal and Henry in a number 1 contenders match.
Yep.
And now Austin can come.
You want to do Jerry in here?
Yes. Do you want to do it before Austin?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense in this space here.
We're only doing one more match tonight anyway, so however you want to order this is completely fine for me.
So yeah, this is Jerry going to Umaga and Manu being like, they're gonna get me.
They're coming for me. They came for Estrada.
What?
The star guy.
Manu turns to Umaga. Umaga, I cannot understand this man. Umaga's like, I can't either. Very strange. He seems to be inebriated.
Falls over.
I think it's really funny if like Manu and Umaga are both just like, indubitably.
I think Jerry Lawler should get a comedy reference here.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Working the crowd on them, I guess.
Or character development, or dramatic acting. Or non-speaking appearance. Maybe they just look at him.
They're just like, damn, what the fuck? Jerry Lawler fails
to convey
to get the point across.
Yeah. Because he is drunk.
Because he is drunk. I like it.
Yep.
How long on that?
2.
2?
No, 3, because we need to do a little bit of that looking behind his back kind of thing. Yeah.
I want to say this is...
Oh, this is more storyline development.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Cool.
Steve's here.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I should do? You'll hate me a little bit for it, but...
Oh, just go back. No, I don't hate you for this. I think this is completely correct. We did forget.
Okay.
Now
I want to just do this, make it nice and easy for myself. Stephanie McMahon.
She's here. Yeah, now I remember, because we had this conversation at the start, and I did know what you're on about, but I forgot it was the Linda confirmation hearing that you were talking about it from. Yes. That shit was funny. It was also really funny because I saw a clip of it with Triple H there in the background, and I was like, I should send this to Tucker. And I was like, I couldn't, for some reason, I just couldn't be bothered. And then I log into Discord like half an hour later, and you've sent it to me, and I'm like, well, that's fucking funny.
Not shown in that specific image I've sent you also is that just off to like
the left.
Triple H's
right.
Yeah, Triple H is
right. Is it Vince?
Shane.
Oh, it's Shane. I saw shoulders of a dude, and I was like, is that Vince? Is he there?
No, it's the son.
Wonder what Shane's relationship with Linda is.
That's a good question. I think, at least in the
Linda McMahon and her sons, Shane and Paul.
Real, right? This is Steve for joining commentary.
Yeah. Go Steve Working the Crowd Jim segment host is how I would do this.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say like in the kayfabe, which I think a lot of the McMahon family kayfabe stuff is very shooty. Now that like we know a little bit more about all these fuckers, it's like, oh, I think they were always kind of just airing out their shit live.
Yeah.
Vince always made a big thing about Shane being a mama's boy, so I think he always liked his mom a lot more than his dad, especially after his dad was like, whatever that one story is that Tony Atlas tells, where it's like, where Vince is like, fucking stab me and take the company, Shane. Kill me right now. Do it, you pussy. Do it. If you don't do it, I'll know you're a pussy. And Shane just kind of walks off, and Vince is like, all right, never giving my company to him.
He wouldn't murder me.
Yeah, literally, he wouldn't kill me like I killed my dad. I mean, I didn't say that. Yeah, it's like, what do you mean? No, my dad died from like a heart condition or something. What?
Something, yeah. Yeah, of course. Let's check the analysis here. Oh no, it was Paul and Brian Kendrick. I was thinking we could do an angle with, where they're just like hanging around, bruised and bandaged. Like, the fuck are we gonna do, Brian? I don't know. We didn't attack him, right? It was like, no, of course we didn't attack him.
Right? I love that. That's a good Brian Kendrick line. We didn't do that, right, Paul? What the fuck?
What do you think, Brian? Do you remember attacking a 60-year-old Cuban man? No, but I don't remember a lot of things these days, Paul.
Yeah. My memory's kind of shit these days, Paul. All the weed, I don't know.
Off-screen character development. Yeah. 3 minutes. We stick it earlier in the show. 2 minutes. Stick it earlier.
What are Lundrick going to do?
Yeah.
About the Smode Wrecking Crew?
Very cowardly not to stick to the BDSM acronym, just saying.
Real, man, real. It always pops into my mind before Smode Wrecking Crew. I always have to like think like, oh shit, what are they again?
What is the real acronym? Yeah. I think this is generic. Yeah, this is a filler segment, really. Where can this go? What about after John Cena is going to be in the Royal Rumble?
Yep.
Okay, main event.
Yeah.
The new United States champion taking on the former United States champion.
True.
I'm gonna think I would go 9 minutes on this.
Yep.
Ted puts up a good fight, but Dolph Ziggler is on a run right now. Unbelievable ability. Let's give him the steal the show note.
Oh fuck yeah.
That's the Dolph Ziggler note as far as I'm concerned.
Yep.
Yeah. Have we given him the zigzag yet? We've given a few people moves lately.
We have given him the leaping reverse STO.
Great, that's fine. I'm okay with that.
There's no name yet. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. And then after the match, Dolph Ziggler is about to celebrate when Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton jumps him, start beating the shit out of him.
No.
Probably saving the day for this one because.
I like it.
Yeah. I guess Ted DiBiase is also gonna be an attacker. Once he.
How's it saving the day?
I'll get to it.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yep, and then
it's Governor Raw.
They're going to be beating up Dolph Ziggler. It was a trip. There was a trap all along. Ted DiBiase Jr. never wanted to beat Dolph Ziggler. They was just getting him out there to attack him. These three men running roughshod over Monday Night Raw. Who's going to stop him? It's Tell It to My Heart, baby. It's Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin, the world's greatest tag team. Together on the same page, kicking ass, saving people. Raw Home Army.
I love it.
Yep.
Ward off the legacy.
Yep.
The legacy.
Well, write it then. You've just written legacy.
No. I'm making a joke because I never would have found that logo under the legacy if it was not pointed out to me. Who was
you gotta
that?
remember, Tucker. That? Legacy. It was James.
Yeah, thank you for that, James. Jesus.
It was the tag team were Legacy, Tucker. They've been Legacy all year. Now that they're a trio, they're the Legacy.
The Legacy.
I think 6 on this.
Yep. Storyline development? World's Greatest Tag Team are clearly back on the same page. They seem to be fighting these guys to some degree. There's some makings of a 6-man tag here at WrestleMania. What?
Maybe. Well, no, actually, impossible.
No,
unfortunately,
but maybe.
I did think Charlie. When I came up with this, I was like, "Ooh, some sort of Charlie-led trio, maybe."
It's so funny. The very first thing that came to my head was the Ops. Oh, you wouldn't know that. Samoa Joe, Katsuyori Shibata.
Oh my! Oh my!
Trio in AEW, and they are just called the Ops, as in the opposition.
Base. Oh shit!
They've like left foot in, left foot out on this stable for a while. They were together last summer, then they like just weren't together, and then it was reported that like Tony Khan is back, like booking most of the show again, and then suddenly they're back and they have a name, and I'm just like, oh, blessed rich man, save me.
Would be more based if there was a British man involved and it was called Her Majesty's Loyal Opposition. Then it would be based.
Yeah, I just big pop for they're just called the Ops. It's so good.
Does Dolph Ziggler and Randy Orton have a storyline that we've been doing?
Yeah.
Under new management?
No, it's Fall in Line.
Fall in Line, yep. Cool. We can add Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas to this.
Yep.
Oh, no, not Shelton, but Charlie. Because
Shelly Morgan demands Shelly's go away.
Because Shelton's he's going after Batista, right? Yep. Batista will surely accept that challenge.
Yeah,
right?
That's a big star. That's a big star.
That's true.
Dave's got to respond.
Yeah.
Okay. Surely. What are we doing here?
I like angle idea for the end of the show.
Yep.
Okay, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. And then we leave it.
Okay. All right, it's the same thing twice.
Nice. Let's go have a look. I think so. I think it's like, are people gonna pop for Charlie? I mean, I guess that's not that big of a gamble anymore. Oh, there we go.
A near certainty one. Yeah.
Oh, what's the Ted DiBiase one?
It's also a big gamble. You want to choose that one?
I don't, because
okay.
it's a big gamble, and it has a sort of name that I'd like to save. Actually, I know where we can use that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's there.
Yep. All right, I'm good to run it.
I'm as well. Any other big angles in here? No, we're good. Okay. Let's do it.
Let me just go to... I'm going to go down my list real quick of people on Raw that I care about right now, and then you just make sure there's something on the show for them. Randy Orton?
Yep.
John Cena?
Yep.
Batista? He's being called out.
Yeah, sure.
Jeff Hardy?
Mm-hmm.
Edge?
Yep.
Chris Masters?
Yep.
Shelton Benjamin?
Yeah.
Mr. Kennedy. John Morrison he's not directly referenced on this show, but his shadow looms large.
Yeah, exactly.
Melina, yeah. Ted, yeah. And Dolph, yeah. All right, cool. Let's do it.
Raw intro. Nice.
The crowd's hot and rising.
They are.
Cool.
Mickey interview.
All right.
Wrestling
occurs. The crowd is still hot.
The crowd is still hot. Jesus, Trevor Murdoch. God damn, bro.
You've been here 3 years, Trev.
Literally. Lance figured it out. Like, what the hell?
Kinda, yeah. Okay. Crowd's still hot, though.
Yep.
We've continued to learn that people like it when Cody Rhodes talks in this stable, but not when Ted DiBiase talks.
Do you want Cody at ringside for the Orton Dreamer match?
Orton Dreamer match? Yeah, sure. I'm down for it if you want to. Yeah, that makes sense.
That'll progress this story.
Sure.
Which was not being progressed before.
Match might bang then. It's a Randy Orton television match.
It's a Tommy Dreamer match, dude. Come on.
Yeah. Actually, he's quite good.
Cena.
John Cena, and we can book it in for the Royal Rumble. John Cena.
Oh yeah, we'll be there.
You used to, a long time ago now, very long time ago, but you did used to be able to book in a match and leave one of the participants TBA.
Yep.
Bring it back.
You can do that anymore, can you?
Don't think so.
Yeah, no, because it'll automatically put it in as whatever guy, right?
Yeah.
There's no choice to do none.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
Did we attack Estrada? No, Brian.
It's so funny. I don't know why, but this angle has reminded me that they look like Bill and Ted.
Oh, you gonna do anything with that?
I think we already kind of are.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
Yo, man, did we attack that old Cuban man? No, we for sure we didn't. We got this later on.
Hype. Yep.
Yeah. RKO. Got him.
Nice.
Goated angle.
I do actually think
sometimes
that's great.
Sometimes I just sit here and I'm like, I am a fucking genius.
I mean, not to undermine that, because you are, but I do think those angles tonight are a perfect example of why we're better together, because we, a combination of our ideas for that one. Nice.
No, Teddy. No.
We must freshen him immediately.
We must, and I think we can, because he's kind of being a dick lately. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's disputed, but I get you.
Rest in peace, tag team loving granddad. Enter stressed professional.
We can just click the tweak button.
Oh, we could. All right, tag team loving granddad lives.
Yeah. Tag team loving granddad is a bit of a dick.
Slight asshole. All right, Edge versus Big Kenny.
Do you want to pre-book in this women's tag match here before we start clicking next again?
Yeah, good call. Because I would forget. I already did. So.
Yeah. Melina's teaming with Candice, yep. It's a lot of uneasy alliances here in the Raw Women's Division. You know what they say, bitches be crazy.
Real. They do say that.
Oh, well, I'm glad we pulled this from the main event.
Yep. The sky-high leg drop, baby. Let's fucking go.
God damn.
I do love his leg drop with, like, the... Because he does the thing where, like, he bends his legs back and then hits the leg drop. It's fucking sick.
Okay. You have to send me a clip. Although I can imagine it from that description.
Yeah, he, like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's like he almost just like a pose, kind of. Like, he, he, like, curls his legs back and then extends them on the way down.
I do like how Raw feels like it's a show right now where all the baby faces are like, notice me, Batista, and all the heels are just fighting each other.
Literally. Just like, this is fucking the desolation state. Like, we're fucking... This is Chaos Raw on another level, man. Mythical Chaos Raw, I miss you.
Kennedy gets speared.
He does. I'll never forget Chaos Raw, honestly. Goddamn.
Chaos Raw.
Chaos Raw was so good. I just remember you throwing your hands up and being like, whatever fuck you want to do that. And I was just like, yup. I will take this whole show to do my there's no GM. Shit is getting out of control.
Your core philosophy of wrestling must have a authority figure.
Absolutely, or else these absolute psychos would just start killing each other. We get all of our hype packages here.
Yep.
We book this in for next week too.
Yep. Next week's going to be the Raw Tag Team Edition. Because there's another tag team match that's going to happen next week as well.
Based. Nice. Nice.
Estrada attack. I like that. Someone suggested in chat that Manu and Umaga for a moment here are going to think that Jerry is confessing.
That is pretty good. He did it. Get him.
I might interrogate him next week when he's sobered up a bit. We'll see what we come up with.
I like it. That's a good call. That's a good call. Steve's back.
What's yours?
Main event.
Okay.
Ted DiBiase Jr. broke his fucking neck.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear indeed. I can't even progress to the next segment. They're just done. We're stuck.
Okay. You have to take... Yes, you need to take Ted out of... Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, there goes the hottest rising star in our company.
That's a weird way of saying Dolph Ziggler.
Selling an injury. If I just get him to hold his neck, he'll be okay. Ted just disappears from the angle.
I mean, yeah, we probably carry him out.
My God, man. My God. It does all right.
Crowd's white hot afterwards.
Dear God. They're like, yeah! Yeah, I thought so. See you in a year, big dog. Well, we could do surgery, but...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, we have to deal with it.
Yeah, like, I'm not even that upset.
No.
I'm shocked a little bit, actually, how much I'm just like, damn, okay. We'll
my initial instinct is I like another...
I agree.
A legacy guy.
Who is the mythical? It's Solo Snuka time.
Ooh!
Snuka Jr.
All right, we'll have to think about that because we do have. It's come at a bad time because he's busy. But
he is.
Yeah.
He is.
No, I mean, there's something there.
So many fucking contracts going on here.
There.
We should. We're not negotiating with him. I was gonna say we should release him until he's healed.
Yikes!
Terrible thing to do. All right, you want to try surgery here real quick?
Let's have a look at it at least.
I don't know where it is anymore. Absences.
High risk surgery.
Feels kind of fucked up to not give him the surgery, right?
Well, it's a high risk surgery, right?
guess so.
Is
it better to heal a broken neck just naturally, or you got to get somebody to look at that? I think you.
Well, he's definitely having someone look at it. Let's not say that not giving him surgery means we just keep it a secret or something.
He just goes home and we tell him. We don't tell him about it, actually. We're just like, we found your neck is just a little hurt. Just don't do anything for a bit.
The NHS treats broken necks by allowing the bone to heal naturally, which is called conservative treatment. This approach can be painful and limit daily activities. The process can take up to 4 months, but most of the pain settles between 6 to 8 weeks.
All right, have fun with that, Ted. Anyways.
I mean, that's what
Look at Junior.
That's what... Wait, what is this Junior thing?
Oh, there's just a it's a deadlock gimmick. That's the podcast.
Okay.
There's what show is it? It's like it's one of the between WCW dying and TNA starting up, right? It's like one of those companies, the like multiple like TNA predecessors, proto TNA companies. Jimmy Snuka is there with his son, and instead of saying this is Snuka Jr., he's like, this is Snuka Jr. So it's Snuka 2 and Snuka Jr. combined. He's Snuka Jr.
That's kind of based, actually. Okay, wow, damn. So wait, yeah. I mean, I've just read out to the NHS thing, but like, I mean, I think I'm generally, I'm not sure. I'm really teetering, but I think I'd probably lean towards no surgery. But I'm really like in the middle. Like, if you wanted to try it, then we could.
I lean slightly towards trying it.
Okay, do you want to flip a coin? Do you want to flip a toonie or whatever it's called?
Yep. Yeah, we'll flip a toonie this time. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't acknowledge whatever weird Google currency this is. Oh, I don't like it.
I think it's probably American.
Like, what is this? Like, what is this? Oh, this is not American.
That's like the Olympic flame of Zeus or whatever.
You know, as it's on all coins.
Of course. If you do the surgery, though, he might die. Is that real?
Is that real? Then no, we won't do it. Oh my god. Are you serious? Could he die?
I feel like Ryland needs to put in a consultation button where the surgeon tells us the risks.
What if surgery fails, the opposite happens? Maybe he could die.
No. It says there that if the surgery is successful, the duration of the injury is reduced by up to 75%. If surgery fails, the opposite happens. So I assume that's not death.
Okay. We're gonna flip a toonie. A junior.
A junior, if you will, yeah. Okay, so heads is surgery.
This is tails, obviously.
Okay. Are you sure?
I knew that. I didn't take a sec to go, oh no, what the fuck is on it?
There certainly looked like there was some sort of head there. But yeah, that's fine. Yeah, cool. SmackDown. I'm going to go piss.
Yeah, fair. What is that shit, folks? Well, it's fine. It is largely fine, almost entirely fine. Does it derail a little bit of stuff? Yeah. Ted's probably not going to be part of much of this angle. Well, I guess I have some ideas then to pitch for Putty, which would be pretty similar to the IRL stuff. Not terribly similar. Honestly, I don't know why I'm being so vague. It'll be ages from now if we end up doing it. But maybe Ted comes back. And that's the big thing that breaks up Legacy. Because Ted can come back and just kind of shift right back into his old character and then just start trying to like rip the floorboards out the plate, expression. VXV hired Frankie Kazarian.
Based.
What's wrong with him?
Just so you know, by the way, whenever I go AFK, I can still hear you.
I know you can.
Okay. I agree, though. I think this means we kind of have to keep the group going until he's back in some way or another. And I think that, obviously a long way out before we start thinking about how we do it. But he comes back, he maybe tries to join back in, and is like, nah, this isn't quite working. And then, like you said, just breaks it apart.
Yep. All right, smack up.
Smack it down.
any of these boys not here.
We can send Nat Hart home. If we need her, she can be on a video.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll leave the rest.
We're in New Orleans.
New Orleans. Crazy.
New Orleans.
New Orleans. Did you read my Diva Search stuff from earlier today? It's not pressing. I'm just curious.
I started reading the start of it, and I went, okay, yeah, that's probably fair. And that's pretty much where I left it.
Great. Yeah, get back to me when you've read it some more.
Oh, yes, okay, I do remember this now. I saw up until... I didn't see the second part with the blonde one, but I saw the other stuff.
Okay. Yeah, just get back to me when you have thoughts. It's fine.
Oh, I think it's good. I think it's good for what it's worth.
Okay. Are we doing it? Because yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I believe so.
Cool. I suppose, I think we have all of those women, but make sure they're here. Get rid of her at some point.
That's it. That's the only thing that happens. In fact, have Cherry tried to fight some woman.
Some woman. We don't know why she's here.
Yeah.
You know, we haven't done an open forum in a while. How are you feeling? All right. Okay. Fuck off. Go home.
Oh my god, he's back.
Is he, or did he just call in on Zoom to the open forum?
He is back.
Oh shit, get it. Send him away. Send him away. I don't think we're going to be allowed to. 6 months. 6 months. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. No. Right. We should have publicly fired him instead at the start.
Real.
All right. SmackDown intro.
He's back. He's back. You cannot stop him.
No.
Snack down.
It's time to snack down.
That's a 1 minute ad coming up in the future.
Hell yeah, brother.
Snack down.
Your vote.
Snacks.
Wait, no. Snack down your snacks. All right. Any pre-bookings for SmackDown? Yes. Based.
Yeah, double based.
Well, this is based, sure. I don't know about that cruiserweight match, though.
Real. Seems kind of thrown together.
True. Let's kick things off with the former World Heavyweight Champion, Bobby Lashley. Let's go. 4 minutes, working the crowd. He comes down. He's back. Look at his shape, Michael. I thought Bobby Lashley was a physical specimen before these 2 weeks off, but I think it's the best he's ever looked, and he looks focused.
Oh, is he just coming to the ring? Is that what it is?
Yeah, and he's gonna wrestle. Yeah.
Yep. Bobby Lashley is back.
He looks great, Michael. I want to know what his workout routine has been.
Ico Pro.
What does that mean? Is that a steroid, Michael?
Ico Pro was the WWF's own supplement around the steroid trial. So, what was in it? Hard to say.
Elijah Burke is who he's going to fight.
Yep.
Is going to go 7 minutes. Bobo's going to win. You can get rid of that open note.
Based.
And after the match, he's going to get on a mic. Ladies and gentlemen, don't be sad that it ended. Be happy that it happened. I achieved my dream this summer when I reached the mountaintop and I became the World Heavyweight Champion. When I beat Chavo Guerrero, one of the greatest World Heavyweight Champions of all time. And I kept living my dream week after week, month after month, when I beat such greats as Triple H, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, John Bradshaw Layfield.
That's all we got room for, sorry. Stop mentioning guys.
Vladimir Kozlov, the absolute pinnacle of professional wrestling. I went through them all. I went through all of them inside the championship scramble, and I came out on top. I made history in more ways than one. So do I look back at what happened at Survivor Series and mourn what I have lost? Absolutely not. I look back at 2008 and stand here proudly and tell you that I was, for most of this year, the most dominant World Heavyweight Champion of the modern SmackDown era. But don't worry, folks.
Go get him. Go get him.
He said World Heavyweight Champion Michael is fine.
Oh, that's right. That's fair. I'm Jim Ross again. I don't know what happened. Help.
Hey, Jim.
Help. I don't know why I'm here.
Sudden Jim Rossification.
Everything's blue. Help.
Oh no. They sent me back here with Taz. But don't you worry, because if you were sad that I lost the World Heavyweight Championship at Survivor Series, then I got some damn good news for you. Because I'm coming right back for the World Heavyweight Championship. Me and Shawn Michaels have business to settle. I want my rematch. I want my damn title back.
AJ. How long is that?
4. Bradshaw comments that, I've had my disagreements with this Bobby Lashley fellow, but he's talking some sense. He's come back like a man possessed.
Character development, in my opinion.
Yeah.
AJ, I want my title back, AJ.
And that was the heavyweight division. Later tonight, we're going to get some clarity on the cruiserweight division as we see AJ... you got it in my head. AJ Thunderbones taking on Rey Mysterio. It's a non-title match, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
But if Jones can win tonight, he might get himself a title shot.
Big cruiserweight main later.
Yep. And also, speaking of champions, here are some Nitro stills from Saturday, where we saw Seek and Destroy pick up a big win over the Highlanders. And those two teams are in action in a 6-man tag team match right now.
Oh, big.
Yeah.
I wonder who's teaming with the Highlanders.
I wonder who's teaming with Seek and Destroy.
That's valid. It's the boogeyman.
And I'm coming to get you. Childhood monster gimmick. Very good.
Very good. Okay, I got a couple ideas.
All right, I'm listening.
Santino.
Okay.
Randomly, The Big Show came to mind.
Okay.
There's one more.
Is it one of the cruiserweights that fought at Survivor Series, Evan and Kofi?
It wasn't either of them, no.
Okay. Huh. Who else could it be? Nobunaga?
I think I thought Christian, honestly.
I think, because Christian's doing the Piscosis promo, I think, this week.
Oh,
so
big.
I think we're keeping him out of other things.
Understandable.
I actually, you know what? If you can justify it to some, I don't need much, just a little bit of justification, and I do like the Big Show.
Oh,
he sees 2 large men and likes large men.
I was gonna say, yeah, he just is yeah, we'll fuck him up.
Oh, this is actually really good too, because this is going to be the moment that Drew McIntyre gets pulled into something he really didn't want to be a part of, and getting destroyed by 3 large men sounds like quite the thing. Yeah, that he doesn't want to be a part of.
The Big Show and Seek and Destroy. Holy fuck.
Look at that team. That is wild. That is a triple threat at Mania right there that I want booked immediately.
We got Shark, we got Predator, and we got Skyscraper over here.
Holy Earthquake. Wait, no, that's a different guy.
Yeah, hold on.
I like Skyscraper.
That's gonna be saving that for like the back pocket in the future. I wanted my own version of like honestly, it's not even the Big Show name that I really like. I really fucking like the Big Easy. That's just a name from like the Seaverse. Skyscraper. Yeah. That's my own rip on that eventually.
I like it. 5?
Yeah.
Let's get one of the Highlanders pinned by one of the Seek and Destroy men with their new tag team finisher that you've come up with this weekend.
Oh, of course. I did that for sure.
Cool. We're all imagining it in our heads right now. I know you want to keep it a surprise for next week, but
yeah. The name is Boom.
Natural Disaster.
No.
Force of Nature.
That's okay.
Savage Roar.
No, I think that's slipping more into the things that the game would auto suggest.
Well, I mean, you liked Force of Nature. That was a Hearthstone card, so I just went straight to Savage Roar, which is another Hearthstone card. What about Leader of the Pack? What about Wild Strikes?
Arglarg Glaglarg. How about that?
That's not a druid card.
Oh, all right, fair enough.
What about Berserk? No. What about King of the Jungle? Tiger's Fury. Predatory Instincts. Survival Instincts. Ooh, well, we had Target Acquired as their catchphrase. Some sort of like missile hitting launch site.
I'm like rip total elimination, and it's total obliteration.
I like total obliteration.
Total obliteration.
What about just obliteration?
Obliteration. I like that. I know how to spell that.
Oh, I know that this. I'm gonna give you a phrase, and I know that is a phrase in reference to something that I'm not intending to reference. I think this is a phrase just for any military use of explosive ordnance. If I am wrong, then obviously I am. If it is only related to this one use case, then I'm obviously not pitching it. But I'm going to say it anyway. Ground Zero.
Okay. I think that is specifically. Well, no, I think it's any kind of major thing.
I think so.
The one that came to my mind was Danger Close.
Ooh. I like there's just I liked Total Obliteration a bit more than Obliteration, to be completely honest with you.
Total Obliteration.
What is Total Elimination? Who is it? You said it was a rip. Whose finisher is that?
So that is, who would you have seen do that? Chasing the Dragon is also Total Elimination. That is initially Cronus and Perry Saturn.
Right. And what's the move?
I'm sure you've seen Chasing the Dragon, or the.
Is this Red Dragon's move?
The Undisputed Era's finish. It was also.
I'm sure I have, but you're gonna have to describe it to me.
It's okay. It's the leg sweep. I believe the Total Elimination version is a leg sweep, like back kick, like spin kick, wheel kick.
Oh, okay.
It's called. It's like the combo. You knock him out both ways. Who else did that? Somebody else did that. Did the Ascension do that for a minute?
That sounds reasonable. What about DIY? Did they do something similar? I feel like they might have.
I thought of them as well, but their thing was just like wasn't it like meeting in the middle, which was just both guys in one corner, and one was like a knee to the back of the head and then a super kick to the face was the other one.
Yeah, maybe. I'm trying to think.
DIY never really had a tag finish.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like a way this could work, because I like the idea of Pred doing some sort of like judo leg sweep throw as his part of it. I just don't know how Shark could add to that. My first thought was like Pred could do some sort of judo throw and Shark could do a leg drop.
Oh, could we do like the wave setup, but he hits him with the leg?
You have to remind me, because I think we have always had different ideas of what the wave was. So what is the wave?
Wave is it's a springboard, but he doesn't springboard. He just throws himself kind of over the top rope in like a senton. Like he just...
Cool. Yeah, like a back to belly senton land. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yeah, okay. Swanton, essentially. I don't know what the fuck. Yeah,
oh, he is doing a flip? Okay, he's doing a flip. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Okay,
this is an actual move that Sean O'Hare would do. So
yeah, I like that. What about
it looks like a wave that comes crashing down on you. Yeah.
What about basically a high impact Uranagi into the wave then? Total obliteration.
I like it.
Cool. There you go. High impact Uranagi into the wave.
I love it.
And then in brackets, springboard senton.
Yep.
It wouldn't be called springboard. There's a different word for it. I'll have to find it between. Because you're right. A springboard would be him landing on the top rope.
Yeah.
It's like
It's literally not springboarding.
Oh, it's like is it slingshot? Is it a slingshot senton?
I think you're right. Yes. Cool. I think you're right.
Yeah, I think that rings a bell to me.
I think so too. Well,
I think I'm right as well.
I think I'm also right.
I think I am correct. All right, after the match, the Highlanders get pissed and try to like ambush. I don't know who they would see as weak in that group.
I don't either.
I guess we'll
try it though.
We'll pick one to have gotten worked over. And I get my instinct is it's Sean because he's the most face guy of the group.
Yep. I'm formatting it like this. The Big Show making the save is fucking him kicking ass.
Sure, works for me.
Robbie and
Rory, yeah. But essentially, they're gonna try and pick on Shark, and then the big men are gonna get an advantage, and then Drew McIntyre in particular is gonna get fucked up.
Yep.
That's the boogeyman, by the way.
Oh, it is. That's wild. Kill them. Mainly Drew McIntyre.
Yep.
Four, I guess.
Yeah. No, yeah, 4.
Generic for now. We don't know what this will mean yet.
True. Yeah, I would agree with all of that. Alrighty. Moving on. We've got that singles match between one of the Totally Radical dudes and Deuce and Domino later. That is because I think it's Zack Ryder who's in the match, and he got locked inside the pod while he had to watch Kurt get beat up.
Yeah, man.
Last week. As that iconic feud continues to develop. Oh, I think this is a good... Let me put myself on Do Not Disturb, actually. That'll make things a bit easier. This is a good spot, I think, for the Trish angle. Did you read this? I don't know if you responded to this. I don't think you did.
I don't... Where is that?
It's in... I believe it's in the Sean channel. Yes, it is. It is in the Sean channel. You have to read all of... Well...
Oh, yep. Okay.
Yeah. I'll pitch I think you're on board with the concept while you read the rest of it, and then we can go over. So Trish's in her office, and she says, this has been a hell of a year for SmackDown and the competition at the high end. We've had probably one of the most competitive rosters in the history of professional wrestling this year, and a number of very successful world champions, including the likes of The Undertaker, Batista, Chavo Guerrero, Bobby Lashley, and now Shawn Michaels. But after the Elimination Chamber at Survivor Series and a new world champion being crowned, I think the world title scene is wide open right now. So, over the holiday season, we're going to open things up to the top stars of Thursday night, and we're going to figure out who should be the next challenger for Shawn Michaels. I'm not just going to give Bobby Lashley a championship match just because he's the former champion. We're here on SmackDown, we like to make people earn it. So, I am announcing tonight that the top 8 contenders are going to be ranked, and next week, those contenders are all going to face off against each other in 4 separate matches, seeded. So the top-ranked contender is going to take on the 8th-ranked contender, the second-ranked contender is going to take on the 7th-ranked contender, and so on. The winner of those 4 matches will then compete in a fatal 4-way match on Christmas Day, the winner of which will face Shawn Michaels for the World Heavyweight Championship at our final television special of the year, SNME 29 Eclipse, which will take place in Madison Square Garden on December the 27th, I believe. And without further ado, here are the power rankings. And she puts up a graphic that shows Bobby Lashley at number 1, Chavo Guerrero at number 2, The Undertaker at number 3, Triple H at number 4, Rene Dupree at number 5, Vladimir Kozlov at number 6, Gregory Helms at number 7, and the Idol Stevens at number 8.
Wonderful.
Great.
Trish announces the SmackDown rankings.
Yeah, it's not going to be it's probably not going to be a regular thing. It could be.
I was going to say, I saw this and I immediately went, based. We're doing the ratings.
I didn't want to commit to it, but I'm not against it.
I think it's hard because I think SportsN is not. Yes, it's hard. That's it. Yeah, no,
I wasn't being facetious. It is hard.
Oh, okay.
I'm confirming that.
I think in a sports setting especially, it's really hard to make yourself stick to that. Like, I mean, AEW has tried a couple different times and they just immediately abandon it after they will like once a year put out like, here are the updated rankings, and then they'll just never mention them again. And it's like, oh, okay. It's hard. It's hard to, because you suddenly get vibes about like what you want to do, and people get suddenly hot, and it's hard to stick to that. But I think a good enough booker can do it. Are we those people?
It takes a lot of effort and work. And the rewards I don't think are worth it. So I wouldn't do it if it was just me. I think it's cool for this like one-off situation. I wouldn't like do a monthly ranking or anything.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I think you can achieve a feeling of legitimacy without it, and I think what you were getting at, which is what I agree to, is it ties your hands too much in some instances.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I think this is gonna go 5 because there's a lot of shit to talk about.
Yep, I like it.
Cool.
And I'll book the matches out of this angle as well there. So.
All right. I want this to progress a storyline. I don't think Trish and Shawn are in the same storyline. I might be wrong.
No, they're not.
I guess it would be this, yeah. Yeah. We put Chavo.
Chavo was screen. It is.
Should put. Actually, why don't you take Chavo out, put Bobby in there, and then put Bobby in the storyline if he's not already? I think he might have been though. He's not. Chuck him in there. Because Bobby, the reason why I'm saying Bobby is because he's the number 1 contender.
Yep, I agree.
So it makes sense for him to be the guy if we're going to pick one. Could have put all 8 in there. All right. That seems good. Are we doing a rerun of SNME at some point this weekend? Probably, right?
Probably,
Friday?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's advertise it. Probably should be Shelton and
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
On Friday.
Cool. I don't know why, but I'm tempted to have somebody here wish everybody a happy holiday season.
Yeah, who could do that?
Is Ron Simmons on SmackDown?
He is.
He seems like the guy.
Damn holidays.
Have a damn fine holiday season, folks.
I like it.
From me and the rest of the SmackDown crew.
Cutting a promo it is.
Also, I checked. I think Finley's contract's up, right? He was one of the guys we were renewing.
Yep.
I checked him. I was like, maybe it's time for him to become a road agent. And I looked at him over for a bit, and I was like, damn, this dude's just in good shape. And he doesn't want to retire. Maybe we need to think of him, because I was sort of like on the we've kind of done everything with him. He's gonna retire soon. Then I looked at him and was like, he's in better shape than some people 10 years his younger. So maybe we need to start considering him for these mid-card spots a bit. Okay. Actually, I've just thought of something. I've been really struggling to find content for this guy.
Okay.
I wonder whether he joins Ron Simmons in the holiday messages, and Santino Marella is going to wish everyone a happy holidays as well for your Intercontinental Champion.
I like it.
And he talks about how Christmas is in Italy.
Christmas in Italy.
Yeah. Italy's a very Christian nation, Ron. Yeah, it's the wrong kind of Christianity, Santino.
Got him.
Damn, we're starting a religious war between Santino Marella and Ron Simmons. Fuck.
The religious war angle. It's Alan Jones. He's here.
Deus Vult. All right, we're approaching the top of the hour here. I don't feel like this is where the Chamber Pod feud should go. So maybe it's a good spot for Jack Flash Evans and Tyson Kidd to wrestle a tag team match.
Yep.
Against their eternal rivals, Yoshihiro Nobunaga.
Let's go.
And Dragon Nakamura.
Yeah, buddy.
We just keep working Nobunaga through his chronic back pain.
He'll be fine.
6 minutes?
Yeah.
And I think I was going to think maybe Roddy at ringside, but I think we are slowly and quietly breaking Millennium up.
Damn. Yeah,
probably
fair. I think you're right, yeah.
I think with these two are just now a tag team, and then the other two are just singles guys.
Yep.
Yeah? Okay. Like, we've done a lot of breakups lately, so I don't know if...
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah. I agree on that. It should not be an angle. Yeah.
Yeah. And I also don't know if they even have that much to disagree about. Like, I think they all sort of nod and be like, yep, this is over now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you're in agreement, yeah, we can. I'm doing it this way also gives us the chance to backtrack, because if we don't say anything about it in 3 weeks, we just bring them all back together and say nothing's changed. Yeah. Cool. Let's do a bridge angle here. The Raw rebound. The world's greatest tag team come to the aid. Oh yeah, I was gonna mention something when I went to piss. I like the idea that Dolph Ziggler, the hyped up sort of spot monkey that he is at this stage, is probably been watching SmackDown. Is like, that Alan Jones guy's so cool, I'm gonna do a thunder crash.
Okay. Raw rebound.
The boys are back in town.
Yeah, literally, right?
Yeah.
The boys are back.
Hell yeah. It's not a video, Tucker. It's not a video.
I'll kill you.
Me? Backstage,
possibly.
Trish Stratus is working on some very important paperwork.
Yep.
When Vladimir Kozlov walks in.
This was the angle I read first, and then when you start talking about Rat, I was like, "What the fuck are we doing here?"
Sorry, when I started talking about what?
And when you did the first Trish angle, I was looking at this angle, and I was like, "Where is Kozlov? What's happening?
Where is Kozlov?"
Where is Kozlov?
Kozlov walks in. He looks miffed. And he asks straight up how he could be ranked below Triple H after beating him definitively at SNME 28 on Saturday. And Trish says, look, Kozlov, the rankings take a lot of things into account. It's not just about your most recent match. We're talking about a multi-time world champion in Triple H. And if you're going to mention that match on Saturday, as impressive as it was that you won, I think everyone who watched that match came away with the impression that, well, you might have been the winner, but Triple H was the one who walked out of there. You certainly took a beating on Saturday. Kozlov's just incredulous. He's like, doesn't matter what happened after the match. What happened is what happened. What matters is what happened at the end of the match, which was Triple H passing out and me being declared the winner. I beat him. Okay, I beat him. And Trish's like, yeah, you won, but did you really win? He's like, yes, I won the match. And she's like, look, Kozlov, don't worry too much about the rankings, all right? It's not like what matters. All that matters is that whoever wins their match next week gets put in the Fatal 4-Way on Friday. You've got a match against The Undertaker next week. You should be focused on winning that. And then no matter where you are in the rankings, you could be the World Heavyweight Champion by the end of the year. Kozlov seems still a little annoyed, but satisfied with that answer.
Perfect. How long on that?
4, I think.
Yeah, I think that's probably about right.
Cool.
Character development.
Who do you think's the most annoying interviewer? Yeah, character development's good. That works for me. Who do you think's the most annoying interviewer? Do you think it's Todd?
No, it's Josh.
You think it's Josh, really?
Oh, dude, Josh Matthews is such a little fucking rat, man.
Okay, then it's going to be Josh Matthews interviewing Gregory Helms. And he's going to ask...
Shoot.
Whether
on it, we're like, he's a little rat, man. Like, unironically. Like, fuck this guy. I saw that with the WWE buying TNA, or sorry, their partnership. It was just like one of the first things they tweeted out was just like Josh Matthews is no longer with TNA. I was just like, oh, good. Like,
nature is healing.
Literally, fuck him.
Josh is going to ask Gregory Helms whether he's surprised to be included in these rankings, considering, he hasn't done much in a while, and he wonders whether they consider historic results. Gregory Helms is going to be like, shut the fuck up, Josh. All right? I am still one of the most successful cruiserweights in the history of professional wrestling. I was one of the most dominant cruiserweights ever. And let's not forget, while we're talking about these Chavo Guerreros and these Rey Mysterios, right? I was the man who broke down boundaries between the cruiserweight and the heavyweight division. I was the man who entered King of the Ring and beat Batista, who is now the WWE champion. Everyone knows who Batista is now. I beat that man in King of the Ring in 2006. All right? So it's damn right that I'm on these rankings. And next week, I'm going to beat Chavo Guerrero, just like I should have just like I did all those years ago for the Cruiserweight Championship. And then I'm going to win the World Heavyweight Championship. It's my time. Or maybe just, it's time.
It's time. Oh,
it's time. You
How
shedded
long
the
on
suit.
that?
Also, I think you like Greg Helms. I like Greg Helms too, but I think you really like Greg Helms. Do you have anything you want to add to this?
No, I think you pretty much nailed it. Like, I mean, he's the cruiserweight god of a past time. And he's still here.
3, I think, is the right length on this.
Yep.
I think character development.
Sure.
A little bit. We haven't seen Greg Helms be his own man in a while. Yeah.
Yep, I heard enough.
Yeah.
Is this the spot for get him out there?
Oh, yeah. Seems good to me.
All right. Big.
I thought for a second there, I was like, we've booked the wrong people, Tucker. These are the two men in the same tag team. Okay, we want this to continue. We were going for a Deuce and Domino versus Seek and Destroy match pretty soon, unless we're pulling the plug on that for other things that have happened this week. Although
I'm sure we can think of somebody.
Yes. Else. Or we can delay until he is available. But so yeah,
would be fun.
Go on.
Richie
Flair? No. Who are you talking about?
Steamboat.
Oh. Okay, we'll look into it. I can't think of anyone else off the top of my head. Just trying to real quick.
There is one other, and he's your boy, so maybe we'll get him in there, but a certain Joe.
Ooh. Okay, we'll think. He is my boy, and that does feel like a pretty good spot. And
he is far from an average Joe.
There is also, I think, the added cool layer of that's a pretty interesting spot for a later project, if you know what I mean.
Yep. I certainly do.
Yeah.
Everything like that, I have that in the back of my mind.
Oh, okay.
Can I think of another? I can.
For Legacy?
I can. Yeah.
Okay.
He won't be around until too late, though. Fuck.
We're almost 2 hours here. I do think this is a good conversation, but let's have it after. No, it's all good. Okay, the reason why I brought up that question is what result here naturally leads to the tag team finale of this feud. I think it's probably the babyface winning.
Yeah, I think so.
6?
Yep.
I know it seems a little long, but like we've treated this feud with some respect.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. At ringside for the other guys?
For Deuce or Domino. Yep. I think it's Deuce though. I think Kurt Hawkins will sell the pod beat down and he won't be here.
Oh my god, he's Deuce. He is Snookatoonier.
I think you may have said this before in some form.
He's Deuce, yeah.
Deuce
holy
and Dose, the tag team we never had.
Deuce and Dose, holy shit. The Deuce Dose duo, Triple D.
Oh shit. Tremendously based. All right, who haven't we seen tonight? Oh, I know who we can talk to. We can talk to Triple H. She was going to be like, yeah, I did basically win on Saturday.
Get Todd out there with him. Yeah, I did basically win.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah. 5.
That's it. That's the angle, yeah. I did basically win on Saturday. Get fucked.
Beast. Yeah, let's check the analysis now. Let's see if we're missing. Oh, Christian. So let's refresh ourselves with last week, because I think you need to be in a headspace for this promo. But because I think last week, are you still looking at this, or do you want to come back to it later?
Oh, I was just sitting here. Whatever.
I'll just let me know when you're done.
Oh yeah. No, we're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go back to last week.
Oh, I see what you were saying. Okay.
And I think it's just Christian attacked. Now I remember. Okay, so we've slow burned this a little bit. Psychosis made fun of Christian for losing everything. Like, not only has he lost his wife, not only has he lost his kids, but now he's also lost the Cruiserweight Championship. God damn, that's fire. And then Christian attacked him last week, but we didn't hear an explanation. So this week, I think it's a Christian promo to camera in a Psychosis style. Just as in...
You said that last week.
What do you mean I said that?
Well, because I wanted to do the promo last week.
You did.
And I wanted to do it in the ring, because that's a big thing for me. It's a big thing because I think the Piscosis line is a big pop moment.
Sure. And we are at a spot on this show where it can be done in the ring. Give me one more bridge angle, though. So an ad for the Royal Rumble featuring John Cena.
Yep, I like it.
And then you can go ahead and get Christian down to the ring. Or maybe he doesn't make an entrance. We come back from commercial and Christian's in the ring. That works for you, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. He's going to take a microphone. He's going to say, I get, does he just open by just saying Piscosis? But he's just Big Bob?
What if he builds up to it by saying, like in a style of talk, like, you know, since I came back, I've done a lot of things, but there's been one thing on my mind. And he's like, oh, and, you know, in the last few weeks, things have been tough for me, but one thing in particular is on my mind. And he's building up like that until eventually he looks straight into the camera and he goes, Piscosis, or whatever. And then, yeah, okay.
Piscosis, you fucking bastard. You have the fucking gall to say things about me, my family, my personal life, when you yourself have absolutely none of those. You seem to be a phantom that entirely exists within this arena that changes every week, but you know,
I'd maybe scrap that last part and maybe go for a different angle where it's like, you know, you walk around, we know nothing about you, but I'm willing to bet that you don't have any wife, you don't have any children, and last time I checked, you don't have the Cruiserweight Championship either.
Yeah, Christian could say that, yeah, you're right. At this point, I may not have a family, but I still have friends. Psychosis has never had any of those.
And at least I don't have a crippling addiction to piss.
Real. To piss. Go gargle piss, moron. I'm gonna fuck you up.
So you know what? You're right. I got nothing left to lose. So why don't we burn it down, Piscosis? You, me, anytime, any place. He waits, he looks around. Nah, you're not going to come here, are you? Because you don't have the element of surprise. You can't ambush me. Because that's what you are, you little pissant. A coward. A weasel. You think you're a tenth of the man Rey Mysterio is?
That's why he's calling him Piscosis.
Go on.
Not just because it's a funny rip on the name, but because he fucking operates like such a goddamn coward. I know just by saying his name, he's pissing his goddamn pants right now, wherever he is.
So,
Piscosis.
Fine, don't answer me. Don't accept my challenge. I'll go to Trish. I'll get the match made. Because last week wasn't enough for me. I want you to feel the pain that I felt.
I want you to feel the pain of piss.
I want to piss on you, Piscosis. Piss match.
Piss match.
Piss match.
Dark tank, but the water is suspicious. I'm gonna drown you in piss. This is pro wrestling. Pro wrestling.
Okay, ignore all the bullshit, guys. There was good promo in there from both of us.
Yeah, there's somewhere in there.
Yeah.
How long is this?
It's like the milk thing. It's like the milk thing for earlier in the year, but now he has bottles of piss.
yeah, right. Was he doing that?
It's up to you. Yeah, you're hovering over the number. I think I agree.
Okay. Storyline development. Christian is going at him now.
And I think regular victory for Christian here over Psychosis. I think there's going to come a point where I'm going to struggle not to say Piscosis.
yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
I think at some point maybe we should make him lose a match where he's forced to change his legal name to Piscosis.
I wonder. So I've been at a bit of a crossroads here because I think this was earlier today or the other day where I was like, maybe they should just be Loser Leaves Town because Psychosis, good run, might be at the end of it. But I was like, he's such a good asset to have around, though. But I don't know. I think this is a feud we could escalate to some serious heights. But also, he's been great to have around. He has done a lot, but there's also a bunch of stuff he hasn't done. So I don't know. I think, just something just expressing thoughts.
Yeah.
Cool. One more bridge angle, and then we can go into the main. Or we can just do entrances for the main. Or do you have something?
Let's just do entrances.
Okay,
that's
cool.
easy enough.
Cool. 1 for Ray, 2 for Thunderbones.
Yep. Yeah, the only thing I was going to say was, like, let's unironically do a snack down angle.
Keep that, because I'm not opposed at all. Does Ray wear a cross to the ring, or is it just the cross tattoo I'm thinking of?
It's just the tattoo, yeah.
Okay.
It's also on his mask, for what it's worth.
Yep. Has he ever... I just seem to remember him some occasion, but I must be wrong. It's fine. I don't want to, like, retcon in that he's been carrying a cross the whole time. So we're good. And yeah, this one, I think I'm down to book the whole 16 minutes, which would be 18 total. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's not even a long match, so yeah, we should definitely do that. And the idea of this match, I think, is that Jones is... So it'll start with just, like, regular them trading sequences and doing a series of, like, high-flying spots and things like that. You know, goes to the outside, dive, gets back into the ring, some sequences. The other guy goes to the outside, the other guy dives, right? You know, jumping off of the barricade, jumping off of the apron, some limb work early on from Jones into Mysterio firing up, and the adrenaline lets him no-sell and do some spots and stuff. And then, like, midway through the match, Jones starts, like, ripping at Mysterio's mask. And that's, like, the main story beat, and the emotional here is that Jones is here to unmask Rey Mysterio. And it makes sense from what he's talked about before. He thinks that Mysterio, it's almost sinful, I think, is the idea, for him to be wearing a mask, and that he wants to show the world who Rey Mysterio really is. And he lacks the ability to Google pictures and give them to people, so he's going to rip Rey's mask off instead. And I like the idea, you know, I think there's been a couple of these matches over the years, but I like the idea that Rey's mask is going to take some serious damage, like above the eye hole is going to be ripped, and you know what I'm talking about. This is a classic Mysterio trope. It is. And Mysterio is going to struggle and eventually, like, fire up and get back into the match a bunch of times, but ultimately, while Jones is unsuccessful in demasking Mysterio, the concern for his mask is going to give Jones an opening to hit, you know, some of those brutal moves. I think, I don't know if I pitched this before, but I like the idea of one of his signatures being a ripcord rolling elbow. Divine Strike or something. And then I think you pitched, like, the new name for the thunderous forearm being the right hand of God, which I liked. Yeah. And then, yeah, I also like the idea of him doing, like, a spiral... Is it spiral tap or spinal tap? I can never get that right.
It's spiral tap.
Spiral tap. I like the idea of him doing a spiral tap like a Whisper in the Wind, if you know what I mean.
Which is the lightning tap, if you do remember.
Yes. Yeah, I like the idea of him doing one like a Whisper in the Wind, if you know what I mean when I say that.
Yeah, okay. That'd be kind of crazy, but yeah.
Yeah, to a standing opponent when he runs up there. And then also he does this, like, this is one that he actually does, which is like this moonsault dive to the outside. Like, he goes sideways approaching to the ropes because fucking 6-sided ring bullshit.
Flop.
Yep. I think you said that was what it was last time. And yeah, just flips, moonsaults over. Anyway, he's going to catch that opening because Mysterio is concerned for his mask. Going to hit him with a ripcord rolling elbow. Go to the outside, hit him with that springboard forearm straight to the face. And pin him 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring.
Damn. Sorry, did I hear that right?
Jones is going to pin Rey Mysterio, yeah.
Okay, I did.
We might call it tainted because, again, it's that ripped mask that's giving him the opening here.
I would go for that then. Yeah, underhanded tactics, right?
Yeah.
That's one of the things for tainted finish.
Yeah, I would agree that this is underhanded. You're not supposed to be ripping at your opponent's mask. Let's take off the scripted. Let's go for slow build. And then, yeah, that looks good to me. Took a while to get out of that pre-booking there, huh? You notice that?
Jesus. I did, yeah. It's kind of weird. I did have a second of...
let's do a pre-show match with Kofi Kingston and Evan Bourne. Tagging,
Probably
teaming.
not fighting each other.
Yep. To take on. Actually, go get me Kalen Croft and Seb Slater and turn the brands back on. Although it doesn't really matter about turning the brands back on. You might want to check the staff on the main event, though.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
I'll check it.
Yeah. None of these teams are teams.
Oh, duh. Genuine, like, what the fuck just happened to the game? Like, where did they go?
Now you're a month ahead. Again.
Real.
6?
25. Oh, okay.
Not yet. Patience, young grasshopper. Kalen Croft, star of the future.
Real. Cruiserweight champ.
Is he? Oh yeah, he is, isn't he? Yeah, he is. He is.
No, he's not.
He's not.
I mean, he is that small, but
yes, that's what's my I because he looks like he'd be a heavyweight, but I think he's like 212. Check his weight. I'm curious if I got that right. If I remembered that from last time we checked. Oh, so close, so close. Check the staff for the main, and then we can run SmackDown. Actually, also check the Ray Allen storyline, and then we also need to maybe go spend some ideas. It's that cool. Cool. So we know one of the things we're going to get, which is a storyline idea. Cool. Yeah. And then I'm. Oh, maybe we should send one more. Let's get another storyline idea. See if we can get a better one.
No. Oh, we have many of these.
A safe bet.
Yep.
Great.
Okay. Let's do it.
Oh, actually, that main event finish sounds creative to me. Ripped mask and all that. Do you want to see if we've got one before we go make one? Or we can... Well, we're already here. Yeah.
It's a bad way to see it, but I don't think we do. No.
Click search down there. I mean, yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, we have none.
Cool. Let's make one. Riddle H. Oh!
No.
Let's go.
All right. SmackDown.
Ooh, wow.
Nice.
Jesus.
Yeah, nice. SmackDown intro. Bobby Lashley's back.
I do not understand crowd heat, because this is a hot angle. The segment rating's 85, and yet the crowd is still simmering.
He beats Elijah Burke with the Dominator.
He's back. This promo's surely going to heat him up. Nope.
He's going to kill them all.
And become champ again.
We got this coming up later.
Hell yeah.
These guys won.
Retained. Yep.
They're in action now.
Yep.
They win.
Nice. Spin Doctor.
I have no clue what that is either. Yeah. McIntyre gets murdered. Yep. The rankings.
Finally, they get hot for the rankings. The people yearn for the rankings.
All right, and I can book these all in for next week.
Yep.
Got Renee, Triple H. We've got
Undertaker, Vlad Kozlov.
There he is. I'm like, what the fuck? Where'd he go? Oh, Kozlov.
We've got Chavo Guerrero versus Gregory Helms. Rematch of their SummerSlam 2006 ladder match for the Cruiserweight Championship.
Big.
And then finally, we've got Bobby Lashley versus the Idol Stevens. And the winner of these 4 matches will go on to the December 25th SmackDown in a Fatal 4-Way number 1 contenders match. This, I think,
SNME
replay tomorrow.
Replay,
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Happy damn holidays. From Italy.
Mamma mia. Just like a mama used to make. Based.
Yep, the boys do their thing.
Cruiserweights.
Fucking lit. Cruiserweights. Recap of the world's greatest tag teams, the Raw Rebound. Kozlov thinks it's bullshit.
Trish Stratus disagrees and winds him up. Kozlov is pissed. Greg Helms is pissed.
He is.
Josh.
Zack Ryder beats Domino with the lifting inverted DDT.
Acceptable.
Triple H did win, actually.
Yeah, actually, I think I did win. Yeah, but yeah,
I think I won.
You did factually lose, right, Hunter?
No.
Well, losing is more about perception.
Got him.
Yeah. I won't accept the result of that match.
Royal Rumble ad.
It was the most unsafe SNME match in years. Piss! White hot!
I knew
Pisco
it.
says. Pisco says. Pisco says.
I knew it.
Christian literally ruining careers. Where's Roderick Strong now? Where's Psychosis going to be afterwards?
All right, entrances. Here we go.
Don't get your hopes up. Yep, the storyline isn't hot. They will have a rematch. It will bang.
They did the thing.
The foreign object is Ray's mask.
Real. Real. Larry Rivera.
That's the 3rd member of Legacy.
It's him. Best known for his heavy Mexican accent.
Based? Even though he's American.
What's a light Mexican accent?
I don't want to do it, but it does exist. It's like,
okay,
somebody from like New Mexico doing, more Americanized, but it's not like stereotypical.
Everybody's coming home. Good job, everybody.
There's a button to do them all at once.
I guess there is.
Nice. Why is... Oh, that's Juventud. I thought Psychosis was feuding with...
I thought the exact same
Kono.
thing. I was like, what did Psychosis do? Like, get off my lawn. In Gran Torino. Oh, Gran Torino. Fair. Yeah.
Cool. I looked at whether or not we could make New Japan always run a show on January 4th. Because if we were pre-database, I think we could. But I don't think I found a way to do it, unfortunately. I think you can always make them run a show on a specific day of the first week of January and have it be in the Tokyo Dome. But I don't think you can specifically say do it on the 4th, which is a objective downgrade from the last edition of the game. Because if you set it to be on Thursday, week 1 previously, it would always be on the 4th.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Just saying, go buy TEW 2020, folks. All right.
Real.
Do you have anything you want to do, go over, or say before we get out of here?
I don't think so. I think we're all good. We're continuing to pound the pavement, if you will.
Whoa, that's really insensitive.
Trails.
My grandmother.
By the way, I love our Who's That section.
Yeah, me too.
It's pretty great.
Are we back tomorrow?
We are.
Sick. All right, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you then. Peace. Shit, I ended the call instead of ending the stream. Goodbye. I will call Tucker back. We'll see you tomorrow.